All right, for final review day 5, problem number 17, I see the secant of 7 pi over 12. I know pi over 12 is not one of the regular places on the unit circle, like pi over 3, pi over 4, pi over 2, pi over 6. So I know this tells me right away that I'm going to have to use either a double angle formula or an addition-subtraction formula to get it. Now, I'm less comfortable with radians. I'm more comfortable with degrees usually, especially with addition-subtraction formulas. And so I'm going to convert 7 pi over 12 to degrees by multiplying by 180 over pi. The pi's cancel, 12 goes into 18 15 times, and 7 times 15 is 105 degrees. So now I'm working with the secant of 105 degrees. And since I know that the secant is same as 1 over cosine, I'm actually going to find the cosine of 105 degrees, and then I'm going to put 1 over that answer and simplify as needed. So first, if I'm finding the cosine of 105, to me this signals an addition formula right away. So I'm going to say this is the cosine of 60 plus 45, because I know 60 plus 45 is 105. Now recall that with your addition formulas you can't just distribute the cosine in, because this isn't multiplication. This isn't cosine times 60 plus 45. This is cosine of 60 plus 45. And for that, we need to use the addition formula for cosine. That's cosine 60, sine 45, and then minus, oh wait, shoot, that's wrong. It goes cosine, cosine, sine, sine. So cosine 60, cosine 45, and then minus sine 60, sine 45. There we go. So let's see, cosine of 60. Well, in my head, I picture a 60-degree triangle. And I know that the taller side is root 3 over 2, and the shorter side is a half, and the hypotenuse is 1. Since cosine is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, I know that this is going to be a half. And then 45, I know is root 2 over 2. I don't have to think about that one. Sine 60 is the opposite over the hypotenuse, so opposite is root 3 over 2. And sine 45 is root 2 over 2. That one's easy. So now I get, let's see, root 2 and minus root 6 over 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. Recall, though, that this is just the cosine of 105. What I really want to find is 1 over the cosine of 105. So it's the reciprocal, which means I can just flip this fraction. So the secant of 105, I give myself much room there, is 4 over root 2 minus root 6. And now technically I should rationalize by multiplying by the conjugate, so root 2 plus root 6 on top and on bottom. When I do this, on top I've got 4 times root 2 plus root 6, which I cannot add together because I can't add two things that don't have same bases or same powers. On bottom I have a difference of squares, so when I square the square root of 2 I get 2. When I square the square root of 6, I get 6. And let's see, 2 minus 6 is the same thing as negative 4. And I can reduce the 4's there and then apply the negative to both things in the parentheses. So it's going to be negative root 2 minus root 6.